In this video, I will be going over some of the terms and definitions for Unit 1 Physical Geography. As you watch this video, please pause after each term so you can fill out your vocabulary sheet. And then when you're done filling it out for that term, you can just hit play again and go to the next term. If you have any questions, please see me. The first term is map elements. This is the definition right here. This is what you should write word for word onto your vocabulary sheet. Map elements are the essential components of a map. Basically, when you look at these different maps, you'll see that they have different markings. There's countries, there's lines, there's arrows, different colors. All of these things are called map elements, the parts of a map. Essential means important. Components means parts. So map elements are the important parts of a map. So right now, please hit pause, copy that onto your sheet, and when you're done, go to the next term, and you'll do that for each term. The next one is globe. You've all seen a globe before. They come in different sizes, and they have different kinds of interesting decorations, but they're always in the shape of a sphere or a ball. And a globe, very simply, is a model of the Earth drawn on a sphere or a ball. The next term is atlas. And you can see here are some pictures of atlases. Atlases are basically books. An atlas is a book of maps, which may include countries, cities, or towns. And as you can see, an atlas is just a bunch of maps put together into a book. Compass rose. These are pictures of different compass roses. A compass rose is the set of arrows that show where north, south, east, and west are on a map or a globe. All maps or globes have a compass rose, and as you can see, they show which direction on a map is north, which is south, which is east, and which is west. Before you continue, please make sure you've shown me the work on the first 4 vocabulary words for this unit. If you have shown them to me and I've given you the thumbs up, then you can continue with this video. If not, please pause and do that first. The next vocabulary word is cardinal direction. Cardinal directions show north, south, east, and west. North, south, east, and west. Here we have a compass rose, which you learned about earlier. And you'll see these on maps. And you'll see that when the arrow is pointing up, that's actually north. It's not up, it's north. So if you're looking at a map and you're talking about where places are, don't say that something is above something else. Say it's north. The arrow pointing to the right is the east, So that direction is east. This direction down is south. It's not actually down, it's south. And over here, that direction is west. North, east, south, and west are called cardinal directions. So here we have a map, and you see right here is the compass rose. And on this map, it's a map of an island. Obviously, it's a very simple map. But if you were, let's say, right here, and you wanted to go up here, you wouldn't say that you're going up. Going up would mean that you're floating into the sky. You would be headed north from here. You would go north. North is a cardinal direction. If you were over here by this little lake and you wanted to go this direction, you would say that you are going east. Same thing if you were going south or west. And those 4 directions are called cardinal directions. Here's another compass rose. So if you were down here in Texas and you wanted to go to North Dakota, again, you wouldn't say you would go up. You would say you would go north. Or if you're in Washington State up here, you're headed to California, you would say you would go south. North, south, east, west, cardinal directions. Okay, the next term is intermediate direction. Intermediate directions are the directions between the cardinal directions, and these are northeast, southeast, southwest, and northwest. So you can see here, these are 2 compass roses, and you'll see not only do they have the cardinal directions, north, south, east, west, but they also have these in between. So if you're halfway between north and east, you say you are headed northeast. Same thing if you are headed in this direction. You're not quite going south, you're not quite going west, you're going southwest. Those are called intermediate directions. Northeast, southeast, southwest, and northwest. Here we have a map of the world. You can see it. It's kind of in little digital pixels, little tiny cubes. But here we have a compass rose that has the cardinal directions and the intermediate directions. So if you were here in Brazil and you wanted to head to Nigeria on an airplane, you would say that you would be traveling northeast. Northeast. See that? If you're in the United States and you wanted to head to Brazil, you would say that you are traveling southeast, cardinal directions. The next term is legend or key. They're the same thing, 2 different words for exactly the same thing. And a legend or key explains the meaning of the symbols on the map. And as you can see, there are lots of symbols on the map. You can see there's the name of the states, but there's borders, there's different kind of lines here. There's kind of a lot going on. And to figure out what all those little things mean, you would look for the legend or the key. And here it is, right here. It's got different colors on it. I know it's a little tough to see, but this is where you would go to understand what all these different colors, all the symbols, all the different little things that you see on a map. To find out what those things are, you look at the legend or the key. Again, here is kind of our simple island map, and you can see right here it even says key. So you see the different shapes, the different colors on the map. If you didn't have this, you wouldn't know what all this stuff means. But since you have a key here, it tells you what all these things are. That's the legend or the key. It tells you what things mean on a map. This map actually has 2 legends. Okay, you can see. I know it's a little tough to read, but this has information that will help you understand what the map means. Legend or key. And the last word for this video is scale. Scale is a standard unit of measure that may be used to calculate distance on a map. I know that's kind of a complicated definition, but it's okay. I'm going to explain it to you. Make sure and copy that definition down. Then I'll explain it to you, and you can write your little hints, and that can help you to formulate a picture. So here's a screenshot from Google Maps. Obviously, it looks a lot different than a regular paper map. But this is a screenshot that, if you were on Google Maps, you might see something like this, or Bing Maps. If you look down here in the corner, you'll see kind of this part. Can you see that little white line right there? It says 100 feet on it. That's the scale, standard unit of measure that may be used to calculate distance on a map. So if we zoom in on that a little bit, it looks like this. This is the exact same picture as the one before, but this one is zoomed in, and the scale is 100 feet. And the way that works is if you were to take a ruler, if you had an actual ruler, and you measured this distance, it's probably about 1.5 inches or so. This distance on the map is equal to 100 feet in real life. So if you measure this line, it's about 1.5 inches, and then measure 1.5 inches along the side of this building, that 1.5 inches on the map is equal to 100 feet in real life. And that's how scale works. So if you were to have a scale like this, now this is in miles up here, kilometers down here. So look, between 0 and 200, that distance actually here on this map is maybe 1 inch. If you were to take a ruler and measure 1 inch on this map, it would actually be 200 miles in real life. That's scale. Here's another one. This is London, right, in England. This distance right here, however long it is, if you actually took a ruler and measured this with your hands and then put that ruler on this map, it would equal 20 miles in real life. Scale. As usual, feel free to rewind this video anywhere you want to or need to. Feel free to pause, make sure you get all the information correctly, and if you view the video and you still don't understand, but you've really watched the video closely, but you still don't understand, then come see me right away, and hopefully I can help you understand it. Good luck.